Hello everyone and welcome to QualityRPGs. Today we're having part 8 of our Neverwinter Nights 2 official campaign, and it seems we are about to at least try to deal with some robber gang in the Docks district. Oh. And what's
My
this?
Lord Nasher, I came as soon as I received your summons.
Ah, son of Al. We were just speaking of you. These men are from the Trade Guild, and I was telling them of the Watch's successes at the docks. And they were about to tell me of their renewed efforts to ensure new ships in the harbor this season, to compensate for the loss of overland travel.
The season has been a lean one for Neverwinter, my lord. The citizens will be pleased to see more ships in the harbor and the cargo they bring.
Quite right. Thank you for your efforts, Sir Naval. Congratulations are in order for you and the Nine.
My Lord Nasher, I shall pass along your praise to the Watch. I believe much of their recent success is the result of our new recruits.
So be it, Naval. After the war with Luskan and the Plague, it is good we can finally turn our attention to where it belongs, and the certain matter of back taxes owed at the harbor.
Of course, my Lord Nasher. With your leave, I will return to my duties.
You may go, Naval. After all, the Guild and I have much to discuss.
Okay, so it seems we have some background thing going on. So I think we are to go back to Docks district, and perhaps we could and actually should rest. And let's see about the journal. So, weapon smuggling, back alley. Okay, so that's most likely going to be a battle. And I would like to visit that sky mirror at some point, but I think we are going to be content of being on the docks for now.
We came at once when we received your summons, Lord Garius. At such distances, I did not realize your aspect could...
Shadows grant many gifts, Torio. But time is short, and the longer we speak, the greater the chance of detection. Torio informed me of your troubles in infiltrating Black Lake Lawn, so I am sending assistance.
Has she?
The Sea Ghost sails from Luskan to the docks of Neverwinter, carrying allies of our cause.
Allies, my lord?
Yes. I have dispatched agents to assist your infiltration of Black Lake, Torio. Unless you disagree.
Not at all. But I had hoped for the chance to see to the matter personally, without...
I only need more time, my lord. I will find a way past Black Lake's walls.
No, Lorne. You will be needed elsewhere to deliver a message for me to our other allies to the east.
I could spare one of the Circle of Blades, my lord. They are eager for work, both in infiltrating Black Lake or sending word to the orcs.
No, it is not an assassination I need, Lorne. Only your presence. You will be escorting some of our priest allies, who, like the orcs, require a more... personal touch.
We are sending the Shadow Priests to Old Owlwell?
As for you, Torio, watch for the Sea Ghost. I shall be in contact with you shortly before its arrival.
Okay, so what's that lawn from West Harbor? I have to admit that I cannot quite remember. So... am I in the right place at all? Back alley via the Docks district. So can we enter the back alley this way? Apparently not. So... Okay, so it's from there. Okay, let's get going. I have to say that the controls seem to have evolved a bit in newer games such as Baldur's Gate 3 compared to this one, because, well, then I have not quite optimized the settings.
Don't think you're gonna talk your way out of this one, Wolf. This is our territory, and your little army of beggar children has to pay its due.
Us kids are just sticking together, trying to make a living. But we don't bow to no one.
You're going to work for us now, boy.
Please, Da, don't beat me. I promise I won't drop the basket again.
What?
I try my best, honest I do. Just don't beat me like Emma. She can barely walk on that leg now.
Look at the poor boy. Someone ought to...
It's not like that at all. This boy is well, he's a thief. Don't tell me you believe him.
Dropping a basket is wrong, he tells me. You can get a good thrashing for that, like most everything.
What are you planning to do to this boy of yours?
You know it, this can't end well, let him go
You
now.
walk away this time, Wolf. This time.
That's right. You run. Are you alright, lad?
I'll be fine thanks to you, kind strangers. Especially you.
Okay. Oh. Well, that was rather nice. And it seems we are going in the wrong direction. And I guess it's time to make a quick save before we enter the back alley. Oh. Some thugs and city watchmen. You have been most helpful, watchman. Consider this gold a gift from friends, something to show you our appreciation for all your work. Well, we are just doing our duty, keeping the peace. That's what I like to hear. Remember, let no one past you. It's for their own protection. Don't worry, we'll keep our eyes open. Stop right there. The area's glow. Oh, sorry, didn't notice the uniform. How are things going here tonight? Things are just fine. So we won't be needing any extra watchmen tonight. Why don't you go find somewhere to relax for your shift? We won't say anything. That's kind of you, but I have things to take care of here. Look, I'm trying to be nice here. We don't need you. I'm sure Cormick or Brelina can find other duties for you tonight. You have been bribed, haven't you? What if I have? It's not like you to have any proof anyway. It's my word against yours. Just give it up. You are not getting into the alley tonight. Let me through and no one will know you were even involved tonight. Those thieves didn't pay us enough to risk our lives, Sergeant, and I'm not about to stand in the way of our own. Be quiet before you get us in more trouble. All right, go in. It's your neck. Okay, glad we didn't need to kill them, though it is a bit painful to see good city watchmen doing things like that. Okay, well, finally some damage, at least almost. Now, do we have any spells? Flare.
Who's for
shadows of Merdelaine.
Okay. This appears to be relatively difficult. An archery duel. Could we perhaps... Well, I think we should be able to do this. Perhaps one more hit. Yeah. Okay. And I would say it's time for a bit of a rest. And let's put...
I am listening.
Yes,
I am listening.
follow me.
And apparently we
Everyone
cannot
follow
even
me.
Yes,
change the order there.
yes.
Okay, so we have advanced a bit. Let's check the rear so that we are not going to be surprised. And I think the next ambush will be somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay, now that the mates went down, we should have quite a bit better chances. Okay, let's check the barrel. I think Elane should be having that sling with her.
I am listening.
And I guess she even should be using it. But I guess it's time for a small rest. And we have some city watchmen over there. So let's save once again. And head towards the... Oh, that's a lot of city
It looks
watchmen.
as if there are 2 packs before us. And 1 pack looks to be members of the Watch.
Those watch. Moya must have gotten her hooks into them. Look, those turncoats are even keeping company with dock rats.
They're just going where the money is. If you're going to risk your life, do it for the highest pay you can get.
Good. Someone's got their loyalties in the right place.
Forget I said anything. Besides, neither of you have lived in Neverwinter to see how tough life can be here sometimes.
Ah, traitors. They're lower than the foulest of demons. At least your kind don't pretend to be anything else.
My kind? I could say the same thing.
The 2 of you, quiet down. You're going to attract attention.
Okay, let's fight only if we have to.
These docks are composed of dead timber. But I can keep a small flame from traveling far. It could distract the Watch for a time, but the thugs, we'll have to handle them.
That
Stay in the
Good
shadows and stay
do
safe.
well.
I'll return shortly. Fire! Help! Guards!
By the gods, not tonight. All right, men, move to it before the whole docks go up in flames.
Where do you think you're going? Moya's paying you to stay with us. Let the rest of the Watch handle it.
You paid us to look the other way, not let the docks burn down. Just stay here. We'll be back soon enough.
Okay, so that's quite a bit more
That should keep the
manageable.
watch occupied, and I took care that the fire would not spread. It won't hold their attention for long, and that still leaves the thugs for us to handle. I'm just so pleased I could. I feel out of sorts in this city. Not at all like West Harbor, is it?
So we are going to head this way then. Do they have a wizard?
Taste of my wrath!
And where is the rest of the party? Let's see. I mean, it's rather annoying that the puppet mode goes on and off. Okay, that's the primary target this time. And perhaps we don't want to fight against the gang leader quite just yet. Okay, good. And oh, it seems we are at least blocking some of the shots. Do we still have some enemies somewhere? Okay, so let's leave the bots to do their duty over there. And then I guess it's time for a rest. Some quick looting. If there is something to loot, and let's save. And I guess we just have to challenge the gang leader. Oh, you are with the watch. We are not looking for any trouble with you. What's going on here? We are just waiting for someone. Waiting behind a barricade armed to the teeth. Can't you go find someone else to interrogate? We are a little busy here. I'm not going anywhere until you tell me exactly what you are doing here. We hear Moir's gang is trying to smuggle in some weapons tonight. We hear this is getting ready for war against the Watch. Or word is. We can't let that happen. She's down the docks. She would drown the docks in blood, so we are going to make sure that shipment never gets her. Leave this problem to the Watch. I don't want you getting hurt. As long as the weapons don't reach Moir, that's enough for me. I'd better warn you, there are other friends out there tonight looking to grab those weapons, and I don't think they'll be as reasonable. Thanks for the warning. Come on, everyone, we are leaving this to the Watchhounds. Let's go. Okay, fair enough. And let's get going. There is a crate, perhaps even some loot. Small object. Okay, and let's try to take care of the mage first. Oh, magi, apparently. Okay, so much for the magi. Okay, and I think we are going to rest and then head onwards. Perhaps we want to check that side alley first, so that we don't get any nasty surprises from there. And that's quite a few of those thugs over there. The battle actually might be a rather difficult one. Okay, so there are city watchmen. So perhaps we could try to be diplomatic. City watchman, step aside, we don't want to hurt a fellow watchman. You're actually helping Moira to smuggle the weapons in. Who's to say the dogs would be worse off with her in control, besides she pays better than the city. These weapons will be used against the watch. Against you perhaps, and only if you are fool enough to stand against Moira. How about the rest of your men? Are they willing to lose their honor and lives for a few copper? They are here, aren't they? But why don't I ask them again, eh? Anyone here want to back out of this job tonight and give back the money we were paid? I'm giving you one last chance to help me confiscate the weapons. Looks like we'll be earning our pay after all tonight, men. Make sure there are no survivors. Okay. Some...
Of course.
Lightning would be rather nice. And apparently we cannot use it. Okay. And finally. Oh. So we are attacking all of them at once, it seems. And a couple of more of the thugs. Fortunately, these were a bit weaker than the ones we were facing before. Okay, so that's that. We are taking this wagon back to the watch. Yes, let's get going. Wait a minute. We could have found the wagon already looted and the weapons nowhere to be found. I know this fence where we could get a good rate could be worth our while. And what? The weapons find their way back to the same cutthroats and murderers we have tried to keep them away from. Oh, that's a fine idea. Whatever you decide, make it quick. The longer we argue, the easier it will be for our enemies to find us. It's my duty to deliver them, so we have to deliver them. Fine, see if I give you any more of my bright ideas. Let's go then. It smells too stuffy around here for me. That smell you are complaining about is duty. You probably haven't smelled it before, through all that brimstone. Now let's do what we promised and be done with it. I'm ready, let's go. Oh, perhaps we could have looted something. Well.
Lieutenant, what have you to report?
I have ended the smuggling operations at the docks. The smuggled goods were intended for a guild of thieves within the docks operating out of a warehouse near the merchant quarter.
It is as we suspected. Our informant was correct.
I will need you to report to the meeting point at once and deal with those who were intended to receive the shipment. I suspect they will be much easier to handle without the weapons they were meant to pick up. But be cautious. I also want you to keep an eye out for anything there that might shed more light on their smuggling operations. We've shut down one smuggling route, but they must have others. Fortune to you, Lieutenant, and see to it these men are dealt with.
You're heading into the heart of the smuggler's den, so no mercy, we have got to put a stop onto their activities if we want to bring order to the city. Where is the warehouse? You probably don't want to head back into the back alley. To get there, it's got a back entrance near the merchant quarter, though might be a safer place to get in from. What I'm supposed to do once I get in. Gather whatever information you find, smuggling routes, sources, customers, anything you can find that will help us put a stop to their activities. Any advice? You are probably going to find quite a few valuables in there, many of them stolen. Recover them and you might find yourself with a good share of gold. The watch will confiscate most of it, of course, but I don't think we'll be able to locate the original owners of everything in there. Okay, farewell. Oh, wrong door. And time to rest. Warehouse. Okay. So, that's where we are supposed to be going. Oh. What? Okay, I think we will use Second Amulet. Even though it's not that good. Longsword +2. Astral Blade +1. Okay, that's a chance for sonic damage.
I am listening.
How can I help?
Yes.
Okay, I guess we will be going. Through the park. Let's see if we run into some problems. Parks at night might be a bit suspicious during the night. And let's save before we get too close because, well, there might be an ambush. And perhaps actually at least some of those items might be beneficial. And perhaps even usable.
Yes. How can I help?
Amulet of Vitality +2. Okay, so this is actually going to be helpful. Yeah, so does any of our characters have Constitution? Yeah, Niska does. Or are they aligned? Okay, so let's give it to Elani. A bit more hit points, It's always nice. Silver ring.
Yes.
Yes.
Magic weapons. Whatnot. Scrolls.
Follow me.
Okay. I guess we are good to go. And probably into quite a big battle. Okay, so we actually know what is where. And there is a mage. Oh, is that water elemental ours? Apparently it is. Rather nasty sneak attacks. Okay, good. And I think we have at least this initial battle. Okay, let's get a bit further back, see if we can rest. So we have explored about 5% of this, and we need to already rest. But perhaps that was first and foremost the welcoming committee. Though it seems there are rather similar enemy detachment all over the warehouse.
Time for a little fun.
Okay, and that's it. Those bolts of frostbite might actually be rather useful. Dark steel chain shirts. Yeah, I guess we will leave them here. And let's look first for the outer areas of the warehouse. Yeah, and we have some enemies over here. Okay, let's hope that actually that water elemental will do at least something over there. Okay, nice. So we have had 3 battles this far. So I guess there will be about 9 more. Well, those thieves' tools plus 10 look rather nice. And perhaps we should save. And let's try to take down the mage. This time first. Okay, so Apparently, we just cannot move in there. And now he goes to attack the mage. Okay, I guess we are going to load.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, that is so.
No puppet mode. And this time we at least got to the mage. Though hitting him seems to be rather difficult. Yeah, perhaps hitting those boxes was not the best of ideas. So, Antolonia should be a tank, rather, but to be honest, this far his performance has been rather disappointing. Perhaps we should go to some armor shopping relatively soon. Quite a few short bows, some additional thieves' tools, and let's save once again. The last battle was hard enough. So perhaps there is some kind of welcoming committee over here. Oh. This just got a bit too difficult. Yeah, I think we need to load. We cannot take two of those teams at one go. So there is that welcoming room. Oh, actually it's not that type of room. So let's see if we just head this way. And apparently moving here appears to be rather difficult. Could we use some thunder? Apparently not. So what's that? Documents, okay. No wonder. Oh, and that's the apparently the bandit leader. So now the question is, could we actually get into the... By the way, how much... We don't actually need that much experience. So, let's actually check the other areas first before going there. That one additional level could be quite significant. And if we just could take down the mage first, things should be quite a bit easier. And it seems Kelkar is intent on getting hit. Perhaps that's a dwarven brawler thing. And there is the level. And apparently that barrel did look her in the wrong way. So let's have those level ups. And we can get 1 point, perhaps a charisma point. And here diplomacy. And what else? Perhaps parry. Okay.
Yes.
And perhaps dexterity. Well, let's put strength. And craft weapon and taunt. And here, well, let's take that one.
Everyone, follow me.
And perhaps wisdom, yeah. And let's take what's recommended. And we also need to check the spells.
Everyone, follow me.
Spellbook can be found from F. So I guess it's going to be a bit more of these level 3 spells. Okay, fair enough. And let's check these. Oh.
Of course.
Hells. Was that all right?
By the shadows of Merdelaine.
And apparently we would need a target for that. And that's a lot of thugs. And now she can cast the spell, apparently.
Enemies are near.
Okay, apparently. Oh, we can have another elemental. So perhaps we actually do have a chance. these battles are a bit too close for my liking. Perhaps I should use those potions a bit more freely. But at least this room is cleared. And let's have a bit of a rest. And at the very least those wands are proving to be rather useful. Let's save once again. And let's check that final room in this area. Hopefully the final room. And apparently no enemies in here, which is nice. What about in here? Some traps, which actually might prove to be rather useful in the more difficult battles, provided we can set traps. And I mean, you could start hitting those guys as well. But apparently that's a bit too much to ask. And let's see about this. Okay, at least some damage. Okay. And if they come this way, perhaps we could actually lure them this way. Okay. And then okay. Well, that was at least some damage. Is Niska actually doing anything? Well, apparently she's not. Well, that out of ammo is rather an issue. And let's get here. And do we have any arrows with anyone?
Yes. I am listening.
Looking a bit. Bolts, ice bolts. Did I take those special arrows from somewhere? Here, bolt of frostbite, and of course they are not practically usable because we are lacking crossbow. So let's continue and see if we could lay some traps. And perhaps actually that wand could be quite beneficial. And those arrows as well.
How can I help?
Okay, well at least we have some more arrows. And perhaps if we can lay some traps before going forwards, that could be rather beneficial. And of course we have the traps with the wrong character.
Yes.
And let's lay traps around there. And perhaps another one.
Walk in my step. Follow me.
And let's actually save before going onwards. So was it? Yeah, here are the enemies. And let's have the whole party moving that way, at least hopefully.
Walk in my step. Follow me.
Okay, and that's one part of that gang down. And I think the second part should be a bit easier. Then again, resting might have been rather ideal here. Okay, and I think we should loot every arrow we can find. And let's save once again. Because we are nearing the... And let's rest. Because we are nearing the site of the documents. That's rather well guarded, or so it seems.
Taste of my wrath.
Of course.
That might be rather useful. And if we could have combined that with Kelgas. Yeah. So a good thing we actually saved, because we need to make some preparations. And perhaps I might need to revise my tactics. And apparently we are having... Okay, the puppet mode is not on. So last time they came from the shelves over there.
Yes. How can I help?
And that's quite a lot of enemies, so let's see how we could draw them out. And of course, perhaps Elane could use some of the spells. Or then not. Okay. Let's save and see if we could lure the enemy to do battle, and here they come. Or perhaps we actually should fight here for a while. Until they have a bit more of the thugs coming this way. I mean, the elemental of course could join the fray. And I guess it's time to move this way. Over there.
Of course.
Let's see if we could lure it here. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. And I think we have the Harvest Cup still. I mean, come on, why do you need to go that way? Because there are enemies even a bit closer. Okay, and let's hope this is the last one around here. Because the battle was relatively tough. And I'm not even sure if we have what it takes for the final confrontation, but let's see. It seems there were quite a few of the enemies around here this time. Of course, we could use those potions, and perhaps we should use them. Do we have...
Follow me.
there's something you wish. Perish as you should. Taste of my wrath.
Okay. So he kind of lost his bodyguards already. I don't think you guys should be running around there. And we have the documents.
What are you looking for? We've cleaned the place out already. Can't you just call some of your watch friends over to search the place?
Oh, no. I've got a warehouse full of who knows what here, with no guards. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can help myself to.
I think, yeah, these belong to the city.
From someone innocent. These belong to Moya. What's wrong with taking from her? Fine. You know, working with you doesn't always pay off. So,
yeah.
What are you looking at there?
That's the problem with being Paladin.
Your guess is as good as mine. I say take it to your Captain Berlena and let her deal with it.
Okay, good. Then let's save, and we still have one room full of thugs to deal with. Okay, and of course, Kelkaris going straight in. And of course, we cannot actually do anything because there is a blockade. And finally we can get in. And I mean, some of the thugs seem to be rather stronger than others, but I guess we will be able to take this fight after all. But it also seems that we did need quite a few of the items here.
Follow me.
Yes,
okay.
So.
I guess we will rest and then we are done here.
Yes.
And for some reason we still have puppet mode on. Okay.
Yes, that is so.
So perhaps you would be so kind as to follow us. That's quite a maze, by the way. This warehouse. There might be a small section in the middle which we didn't explore, but I guess we can leave that be. And here we go. Oh, and what's this?
And I want the archers to secure the perimeter. The rest of us will split up into 3 squads.
Okay.
The City Watch. Commendable of Captain Berlena to send support, but we have things under control here.
Is that so? Well, Guess we'll just stand back and watch then.
You're welcome to observe, of course, but I'd appreciate it if you'd stay out of the way. This operation requires careful coordination, and you haven't had the training these men have.
Understood. Can I ask what you are here for?
This is a delicate matter that has attracted the attention of Lord Nasher himself. I'm sorry, that sounded rather pompous, didn't it?
No need for apologies, no offense taken.
The Watch can still find level-headed recruits. You seem sincere enough. We received word of weapons being smuggled into this district and have tracked down the distribution point to this warehouse. Lord Nasher has ordered us to confiscate the weapons and hopefully avoid a street war in the docks.
I hate to tell you, but I have already sent the weapons back to Captain Breline.
What? When did this happen? We were told to expect strong opposition.
Not long ago, I was just leaving to report back to my post when I saw
Lord
you.
Nasher will be most pleased to hear the news. This should help the Watch's position at the next council meeting. I must confess that there are those of us who are beginning to question the competency of the Watch and its leadership. I see that I have been mistaken.
The City Watch is here to serve.
You've done an admirable job of it here. Well then, it appears the men and I have some time on our hands now. Is there a tavern around here that you could recommend?
The Sunken Flagon, of course, is an excellent establishment.
Duncan's place. It's been a while. Thank you. You heard it, lads. The Watch has things under control here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another evening of boredom catering to the lords and ladies at court. Not so. We all need a respite from such arduous duty.
Okay.
Tonight, we'll be reacquainting ourselves with ale and tavern wenches. To the Sunken Flagon. I think Duncan's going to be quite upset when he sees what's invading his tavern. The old sot's gonna have to work tonight. Thank you again. You've saved me a lot of trouble, and possibly the lives of many of my men. I shall report the good news to Lord Nasher right away.
Okay, well, that went well. And I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityRPGs out.